He flipped the light switch. Nothing happened. A faint buzzing sounded in the wires, then silence. He swallowed hard. He used the glow from the downstairs window to guide him. The attic door waited at the end of the hallway. Tall. Faded. Covered in dust. He walked toward it slowly. His heartbeat echoed in his ears. The floor beneath him groaned with every step. When he reached the attic door, his hand hovered over the knob. It felt colder than ice. His breath fogged in the air. A sound floated up from downstairs. A slow, rhythmic tapping. The door in the corner. Tapping again. And again. Each tap grew louder. More impatient. He pushed the attic door open. A wave of cold air rushed out. The darkness inside felt thick. Alive. He climbed the narrow staircase. The wooden steps seemed fragile under his weight. The attic smelled of old wood and forgotten years. A faint glow filtered through the small window. He looked around. Stacks of boxes. Old trunks. Broken furniture covered in sheets. The letter trembled in his hand. He searched the shadows. "There's a second box," he whispered to himself. His voice sounded small in the vast, dark space. He moved toward the far corner. Dust rose with each step, filling his lungs with a dry sting. A trunk sat beneath the beam. Its lid dented. Its metal edges rusted. He knelt down. His knees pressed into the cold wooden floor. He pushed the trunk aside. A scraping sound echoed through the attic. Behind it sat a small wooden box. Dark. Unmarked. Silent. He reached for it with shaking hands. The wood felt warm to the touch. Warmer than it should have been. A faint hum vibrated from inside the box. Soft. Unnatural. Like something lived within it. He hesitated. His breath quickened. His fingers curled around the edges of the lid. He prepared to lift it. But before he could open the box, a deep voice echoed from the darkness behind him. A voice he had never heard before. A voice that spoke his name with slow, deliberate clarity. He froze. His blood turned cold. The air thickened until it felt impossible to breathe. The voice came again. Closer. Stronger. He turned his head slowly. His eyes strained to see through the shifting shadows. And then he saw it. A shape. Tall. Bent. Its limbs too long. Its outline moving as if it were woven from darkness itself. The presence. The one his mother warned him about. It stood between him and the only exit. Its head tilted. Its breath rattled like broken glass. The attic floor groaned. The shadows crawled toward him. The box in his hands vibrated harder, almost as if it tried to escape his grip. His fingers brushed the object inside the box. It felt warm, alive. A slow pulse vibrated through his palm. He lifted it carefully. A small sphere. Smooth. Glowing with a soft golden light. The light warmed his skin. It calmed his heartbeat. The presence hissed. Its shadow recoiled across the attic floor. Its limbs writhed like smoke in a strong wind. It feared the light, just as his mother wrote. He held the sphere higher. It glowed brighter. The warmth spread through his arm, then through his chest. A peaceful strength rose inside him. The presence released a low, trembling roar. It lunged forward. The attic shuddered. Boxes toppled. The floor groaned as if it might split. He stepped back. His foot slipped on scattered dust. He steadied himself. The sphere glowed so bright that the shadows shrank against the walls. The presence screamed. The sound tore through the air like metal scraping against bone. He pressed the sphere forward. The golden light expanded. It filled the attic. It washed over every corner. The presence shivered violently. Its form flickered. It lost shape. Its body twisted. Its face dissolved into darkness. He spoke with a voice he barely recognized. A voice filled with courage he never knew he had. "You will not remain here." The presence recoiled. Its limbs retreated. Its body melted into the wall behind it. A final distorted cry echoed through the attic. Then silence. Deep. Complete. The golden light dimmed. The attic settled. Dust drifted slowly through the air. The floor stopped trembling. He lowered the sphere. Its glow faded into a soft ember.
Warm.
Gentle.
Safe.
He looked around. The shadows no longer moved. The air felt lighter. The coldness vanished. For the first time, the house felt still. He took a long breath. His lungs expanded without fear. The tightness in his chest loosened. He opened the letter again. The final line waited. A line he had not reached before. A line his mother saved for the end. If the day comes when the presence returns, then you will know you have the strength to face it. I raised you for this moment. I loved you far more than my own fear. His eyes filled with tears. Warm tears that fell freely. Not from terror, but from understanding. He closed the letter carefully. He held the sphere in both hands. It felt like a heartbeat.
Soft.
Steady. A reminder that she was still guiding him. He stood. He walked toward the attic stairs. Each step felt lighter than the last. The air warmed as he descended. Downstairs, the corner where the door once stood was empty. The wall looked normal. Smooth.
Clean.
As if the door never existed at all. Sunlight touched the floor again. Soft and golden. The same shade as the sphere. He looked around the house. Every shadow settled peacefully. Every corner felt safe. The fear that once filled the room was gone, replaced by a quiet, gentle presence. Not the dark one, but the memory of his mother.
Strong.
Protective. Loving. He held the letter to his chest. He whispered a soft thank you. The words trembled, but they were steady enough. He walked outside. The door closed behind him with a calm click. The sky was clear. Warm light washed over the yard. Birds sang softly in the trees. He stepped forward. For the first time, he felt free. Not because the presence was gone, but because he finally understood the truth. His mother had fought for him all her life, and now he carried her strength within him. Her final gift. Her final protection. He looked back at the house one last time. It stood quiet. Peaceful. No longer a place of fear. Only memory. Only love. He walked away with steady steps. The wind brushed against his face.
Warm.
Gentle. Almost like a hand he knew well. A hand that guided him forward. Into a future she believed he deserved. A future free from shadows. A future filled with light. And he carried that light with him. Every step of the way.